Now, this is the first chapter from the textbook, and in the textbook describes two different cases, and this chapter is dedicated to developing deterministic models. So we are not going to cover any simulation topics here. So this is more an Excel modeling chapter. Okay, so these two are fairly complex models, and and the textbook gives you a conceptual map as well as to what's happening in the model, and you can go through this conceptual maps. Um, but we're going to look at the models themselves. So let me describe what those two models will involve. Okay, so an overview, and then we will actually, when we get into the lessons, then we will get deeper and deeper into the model. Okay, so the overview learning objectives of this chapter. Okay, so we're going to look at two cases. So the first case is a movie pass case. So we're going to set up a deterministic model. So let me give a brief outlook, and we will get more into more detail when we actually start the lesson. So here we're looking at an actual company that sold monthly, so like Netflix, you have a monthly fee. So here this one was actually a monthly fee, and then you take the coupons and go to any movie theater and watch the movie. And the movie theater takes your coupon and then collects the cost from the company, Movie Pass. So that's the scenario, and we have some decision. So how much are we going to charge for our subscriptions? $10, $15, $20, or what? Now, of course, that's going to depend upon, if you want to make profit, then how much are we going to pay the movie theaters for each attendance? So we have a fixed amount. Okay, so movie theaters will accept this if the movie pass pays say X amount, say $8 or $9 per coupon. So then now there are some uncertain variables, which is there are customers can be segmented into customers who watch a lot of movies and customers who watch very little movies, and then everybody in between segmented into different groups, and each of those groups will have different incentives for buying the movie pass. Somebody who watches a lot of movies, this will be a good deal, so they will buy. Whereas people who don't watch much movies at all are not very much interested in this, but because of the dynamics, it is the people who do not watch a lot of movies are more profitable than the ones who watch a lot of movies, and they buy this, and then they use up a lot of coupons, and you end up paying a lot of, and they end up being the costly customers. So here, the rate of subscription within each customer segment, and then once you buy a movie pass, and there is a tendency to watch movies more often. So now that you have a monthly pass, then a person who's been watching, say, 3 movies a month may want to watch 4 or 5 or whatever. So what will be the increase? And the outcome is you calculate the revenue minus the cost, and you have the profit. So this is the deterministic model, because that's what we're going to be looking at in this particular case, in this chapter. Now, the second case is retirement planning case, where you have a current age of the employee and you have a target age of retirement. Then you want to make monthly contributions. So that's another decision. So when do you want to retire? 60, 65, or what? 66, 67? So that's one decision variable. The second decision variable is the monthly contributions. Do you put in $100, $200, or what? Okay. The uncertain variables are how much raise do we get every year? Okay, if you have more raise, maybe the employer contribution will be more. And then we have the annual return on investments. Once you invest, that's going to generate return. And is it going to be low or high? And then once you retire, how much money do you need for expenses each month? Okay. So under these scenarios, you want to analyze and then see how much you need to put in, when do you want to retire, and when will you run out? Or how long will your nest egg last after retirement? So that's the, again, no simulation, no uncertainties, the deterministic model. So we're going to look at these two cases in this chapter. The MoviePass case, which is more elaborate, and then there is this retirement planning case.